Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Take a moment to get cleaned up a little bit here. Say hello when you drop in so I know you're here. Hi, Penny. Hi, Beverly. Hi, everyone. Hi, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Marcia. Hello, everybody. Yes, well, I came in because we were having some AC issues again. So I came in because of that, and I was like, well, I'm already here, so why not go live with the new subscription products? And now, here I am. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We'll wait a few moments, as always, for everyone to join in. Hi, Annie. Hello, Michelle. Hello, hello, everyone. I have some things on my desk here that I get to present to you on Monday that are brand new, but I'm trying to hide them and not accidentally show them while I'm live today. That's the goal. But some things might accidentally appear that aren't supposed to be here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Darren. This is the top secret thing. I'll show it to you real quick. That's the super top secret item. Hi, Shannon. Hello, hello, everyone. All right, I think I'm in a good, clean spot now. She's actually here today. She's zhuzhing up her office. That's what she's doing today. Okay, so everyone should have all of their items shipped out to them at this point. They are shipping slowly but surely. There was a lot of excitement around the strawberry release this time. So I'm really excited that a lot of you were able to grab these products. We do have a couple left. Not too many, but we do have a couple of each item left, which I think is fun. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive right in to all of the subscriptions for this month. Is everybody ready to see the subscriptions for this month? I know that most of you probably have seen them, with Instagram and Shannon going live. And so we can go ahead and take a look at everything. All right. So let's go ahead and head down to the table and we'll take a look. So first and foremost, we have the card that I am going to attempt to make today. Obviously, I'm going to do something a little bit different with it. And I apologize for my boo-boo. I forgot to grab a Band-Aid. I don't know if Heather Collins is watching this right now. If she is, I'm sure she'll run down with a Band-Aid. We were setting up the new cardstock wall yesterday, and I snagged myself on a staple, unfortunately. But I told everybody else to be careful, and I wasn't careful myself. So This is the card that we are going to kind of make today. We're going to switch it up. You know me, whenever I recreate cards from our amazing inspiration team, I like to kind of switch it up a little bit and do things a little bit differently so that it's not exactly the same. Obviously, you know, we can do exactly the same, but we like to put a little bit of our own spin on it when we are recreating different cards. So this was made by the very talented Kathy Burris, and she does just the most wonderful cards for us here at Brutus Monroe. But I thought I could incorporate a few different things from the different inspiration items this month. I guess not items, but the subscription items this month. Okay, so this is the card that we are going to be recreating. But let's go ahead and let's go through the items that you can receive this month if you are a subscriber to any of these products. So first and foremost, we do have a stamp club every single month. The stamp club was the very first, Stamp Club. Stamp Club was the very first subscription that we've ever had at Brutus Monroe. And this month it is called Just For You. And as you can see, it is just the absolute most perfect strawberry with a little dollop on top, an extra leaf, and it does say Just For You. So I just absolutely adore it. I think it's fantastic. And again, it's called Just For You. So that is just the Stamp Club. So that is the basic level that we have here at Brutus Monroe. But we now offer something as well called Stamp Club Plus. So if you get Stamp Club Plus, Stamp Club is $5. But if you get Stamp Club Plus, Stamp Club Plus gives you the coordinating die as well. So it's $10 for both, and that includes shipping. So you get a little mini stamp and a little, well, I wouldn't even say it's a mini. I mean, this is a pretty substantial stamp on here, as well as the coordinating die. So that is Stamp Club and Stamp Club Plus. Next up, we have the Embossing Powder of the Month. Now, if you've been an Embossing Powder of the Month subscriber for a while, you're going to notice something different about the Embossing Powder of the Month this time. So the Embossing Powder of the Month will no longer come to you in a jar. And you're probably saying, well, what the heck is going on? Why is it not coming in a jar? What are we doing here? So the price of packaging, not the jars, but the price of packaging for things to be shipped to you has changed exponentially. And when I say exponentially, I mean almost actually double and a half is what the pricing has changed for things to be shipped to you. So you'll notice, and I'll show you real quick, you know, kind of what I'm talking about. Your inspiration box now comes in a box that is just a little bit thinner. It's about half the size. And the reason for this is this box that your inspiration box came in almost tripled in price, the original box size. And then also the box that the embossing powder used to come in, like if you got the embossing powder in the Stamp Club, that box has almost tripled in price. So we had to put our thinking caps on and we had to say, what are we going to do to make sure that we do not have to drastically change the price of any of these things? So what we came up with was this really, really cool, almost I guess you would call it like a sachet of embossing powder. So you actually get a little bit more embossing powder than you used to in these sachet bags. But the great thing about them is once you open them up, they do stand up, you can see here, for you to pour everything back in. Now, whenever we were kind of asking around and talking to everybody about their embossing powders, most people were saying that they put their embossing powders in some sort of a different container anyway. So if you're one of those folks that puts your embossing powders in a different container, meaning like one of those you get 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and it's like a little resealable flip top container, then this is going to be, very exciting news for you. If you really love the jars, I get it. I understand. We will be able to offer the jars individually at a very, very inexpensive price if you do want to snag a jar later. But as it stands right now, our embossing powder of the month, and I just think this is such cool packaging, but the embossing powder of the month now comes in this really cool little sachet. And again, the whole idea behind this sachet is that we are able to save you so much, by not having to change the pricing because of the packaging that it's coming in. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. I hope so. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a swatch of this. This month it is called Strawberries and Cream, which is a really cool embossing powder this month. If you look at it, it has these really cool specks of I guess cream is what you would call it in there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a swatch of this. So I'm going to take some of the Brutus Monroe embossing ink, and I'm just going to kind of zhuzh it onto my piece of paper here. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our little sachet. Now the way you open this is you just tear the top. It just tears right open, and then you just pop it open like so. And there is your embossing powder. I just think it's so cool. So we're just going to sprinkle some of this embossing powder on top. Okay. And then you'll see how it stands up. I don't know if you can see that, but it stands up. So it's going to be really easy for you to put it back into your little sachet there. And now we're going to just let this kind of sit on top there. So there we go. And now all I have to do to put it back in is fold up my paper, hold this little sachet open, and dump it in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Close it back up. And you can even have these all lined up like little coffee. How cute would that be? Little coffee bags. I just think that's super cute. But again, this is how your embossing powder of the month will come. Okay, is everybody still with me? Are y'all still here? So now with an embossing powder that has a little bit of a thicker piecing in it, you always want to start by heating it from the bottom, and I can't wait till you see how this melts. And heating it from the bottom first, all that does is it starts to set it before you go in and start heating it from the top. So you can see how it's starting to change already. All right, so now we should be able to go in from the top now. And then look at how cool these little flecks are that melt inside of the powder. So I mean, what you could do is you could take this now, we gotta wait for it to dry, and then use the die of the month and cut out a strawberry. So I'm gonna show you how we'll do that. But so that's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And I just love, I've had these sitting on my desk like this, and I just think they look so cool like that. So there is the embossing powder of the month. Now moving, hello Tim. Now moving over to the stencil of the month. So the stencil of the month this month is called Berry Basket. And I have a feeling that y'all are going to be using this Berry Basket stencil over and over and over again. It is a fantastic stencil for the stencil of the month. Again, this is something that's offered every single month. It changes every single month, and I'm sure that most of you have a really cool collection of the stencil of the month. So again, this is Berry Basket is the name of the stencil of the month. Now let's grab the die of the month. So this is probably one of my favorite die of the month dies. And the reason being is it's on theme, but you get a whole bunch of extra little, well, not even little, but pieces inside. So let's go ahead and let's open this up and let's take a look at all of the dies that you get. So look at how many dies you get in the die of the month. And this is $15 a month. That's it. $15 a month, and the $15 a month gets you this die plus free shipping. So this die normally retails for $19.99, so you're already saving $4.99, plus you are not paying any freight with it, which is just so, I think that's an incredible deal. So what you'll receive is you'll receive all of the little pieces for the strawberries that have, of course, these really cool score lines in them. But look at all the different tags that you get, and you get these borders and the vine and hello, and you just get so many little doodads in this die set. And I just think that it's just, I mean, I think it's super, super cool. So I'm going to show you very quickly how you can cut out your strawberry from that piece that we just did. And let me grab my little, I don't know if I have, do I need a base plate? I think I do. Is there? No, I think this is it. Okay, so I'm going to use my little Altenew guy here. We do have one that's very similar to this now from it'll come to me, Hero Arts. So you can either get the Hero Arts one or this one. So I'm just going to snip my pieces apart. Remember to always do this away from your face. Do not do this close to your face. You just go to brutusmonroe.com and you will click on subscription products at the very top of the page. All right, so I'm just snipping these apart. And I'm pretty sure, now don't quote me, because I haven't looked at the website in a while, but I'm almost 100% certain that you can now get these little snips from Hero Arts on our website. I'm not sure how many of them we have in stock, but I do know that it is something that you can purchase. All right, so now I need to grab a little piece of I guess we'll just do a piece of black cardstock. No, we can do a piece of white cardstock. So we can do white, and we'll just color in the white piece. So I'm just going to grab a quick ink here. Let's do Viper. And Viper will be the color of the leaf. So there we go. We very quickly have green cardstock as well. All right, so we'll do white as the backing piece. And we can do all, well, we won't be able to do all of this at the same time. So let me, well, maybe. Let me cut this out and see what'll fit. Because I am using I'm going to use the little Altenew cutting machine. Oh, we do have them. Is that what I'm seeing, Penny, that we do have them? I'm going to grab a little bit of washi. Pop this down. I'm going to show you how quickly, and this is just a tiny little piece of the, teensy tiny little piece of this set. All right, so now we'll pop this all in here. And we'll die cut it out. All right, we move this little guy out of the way. And let's pop our pieces out. So we have our little leaf here, our strawberry, and then our backer piece for the strawberry. Now, I think that was probably intended to be black. Because of the little seeds. But again, you do whatever you would like. Okay. And then we have our little leaf piece. So let me pop out our strawberry piece. And again, all you're going to use is your little piercing tool. Tool-in-one is what I use. But look at how cool this strawberry looks. Just because we used the embossing powder. Look at this. Look at how fun that looks. And it's shiny, and I mean, how easy was that? Except now that I look closely. Oh, they are sold out? Okay. I'm sure we have more coming soon. All right, so now to assemble this, couldn't be simpler. We're just going to take a little bit of Brutus Monroe glue. Oh, this one might be clogged. Luckily, This is where the Brutus Monroe glue is made, so I have plenty of extras sitting around. All right, so we'll just dab a little bit of glue on here. Pop this on top, like so, and you can make a whole field of strawberries very quickly. Snap that together, and then you can just put your little leaf on there too. Grab a little bit of glue. And again, you can do this however you want. Obviously, I would probably color the top of that green as well, but whatever you want to do. However you want to do it. And then here is your little strawberry. Let me bring it up here for you so you can see. Look at how perfect that is. Just a little baby strawberry. So simple. So simple, but also, again, you're getting additional leaves, you're getting the vines, you're getting some scallop pieces, you're getting I mean, there's just so much on this die set. It's a great everyday die set, I think. All right, now for the Strawberry Social Inspiration Box. This is probably one of my favorite inspiration boxes that we're doing this year, right next to the Halloween and the Halloween and the holiday. You're going to see sneak peeks of all of those very soon. So this is the Strawberry Social Inspiration Box. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside. So first and foremost, you will receive your inspiration box guide. So we asked around to many folks within the Brutus Monroe world, and so many of you have said that you prefer, and I think it's great because it makes it much simpler to put it together as well, you prefer the inspiration sheet to have finished projects on it, and we couldn't agree more. So after doing some testing and doing different ways of doing this and doing like big long instructions and so on and so forth, y'all seem to like this, so we like it too. So this is the Strawberry Social Inspiration Box, and you have 5 cards on here to get you started with your inspiration. And every card that's on here you can make with the supplies that are inside of the box. Isn't that cool? Now, obviously there are going to be some different mediums like aqua pigments and things like that that aren't included inside of the box. But the base of every card, I should say, everything is inside of the box that you need. Okay? Perfect. So that is your inspiration guide that you will receive inside of your box. And let's go ahead and let's get started on what is inside of the actual box. So first and foremost, we always start with the card stock. So this month you are getting a beautiful piece of the blue Brutus Monroe glitter stock. You are going to receive some green, of course. You are going to receive a beautiful cream, a craft, a red, and a beautiful violet purple. I always try to get everything in the screen. So those are your card stocks. Now remember, these are the layering weight card stocks that you receive in the box. You are also going to receive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our pre-cut, pre-scored card bases, which are just absolutely wonderful. They're great. They're heavy duty. And they're, oh yes, watch, yeah, Shannon did a great video on the Brutus Monroe YouTube channel. And next for our card stock, well, no, we won't do this next. We'll do these ones next. So next we have your foilable card panels and conversation clippings. And we heard you said that you wanted for the information to be on the front of them, even if you get the inspiration box. So now it will be on the front of them so you can see what they are. So if you would like to order more. So let's start with the conversation clippings. And with the conversation clippings, as always, you are going to receive 2 of the white print on black background, 2 of the white background with black print. And the sentiments say, just because I love you very much. Sweet, I pick you. You can count on me in a jam. Have a very happy birthday. Yum yum, you are very special. Very best wishes. Thank you very much. Fresh and fabulous. Hello, sweetness. You're the pick of the patch. That was so sweet of you. Thanks a bunch. You're the very best friend ever. Sweetheart, just a little something for you. Hello, old friend. I'd pick you every time. Bountiful blessings. You're the best. Yummylicious. I love you. You are the sweetest, and I hope you feel better. So those are included in the box. And then, of course, you have your foilable card panels. These are also, hello, Christina. These are also included in the box. So you will receive this really cool strawberry background. You'll receive some leaves, which, I mean, who couldn't use some leaves to put, you know, the strawberries on the front? You'll receive a reverse of the strawberries, and then you'll receive this really cool strawberry illustration. Okay? Super cool. So now, last but not least in the paper, you are now getting, and this is the very first month that this is happening, and we're super excited to be able to introduce this. Now in the inspiration boxes, you are receiving a full paper pad. So you are receiving 12 patterns, 2 of each, 24 sheets. Now, this is going to be very similar to the paper pads that actually we've never done a paper pad that's like this, that's padded. But as you can see, you just peel off that sticker and it is now double-sided. So look at all of this incredible paper that you are receiving in the box. So this is, again, you're going to receive strawberries and polka dots and all sorts of different styles of strawberries. Look at this strawberry background. I think we're going to use this one today. But look at all of this paper as I leaf through that you are going to get that you can use in this box. So many different pieces that you're going to get in the Strawberry Social. And of course, this paper pad is also available separately as well. Yeah, it's kind of glossy. It has almost like an egg, they call it eggshell. So you just kind of have to see it in person. It's almost like an eggshell finish. So that is the Strawberry Social paper pad. Next up, of course, you are going to receive your beautiful sequins, a full Gigunda pack of sequins, and these are so pretty. So these have like almost like a, I don't know how to explain it. You just got to see them in real life. They are iridescent and they have this deep strawberry color and the beautiful matte sequins. So it's a full mix of sequins now, and that is the sequin assortment. And then of course you will receive some ribbon. So the ribbon has been a crowd favorite because of the different patterns on it now. So those are your ribbons. You get 3 assorted colors, 1 yard per color. And then last but certainly not least in this kit, because this kit is just absolutely jam-packed, you are going to receive the Strawberry Social stamp set. This stamp set is ginormous. This stamp set is 25 pieces, and it has sentiments on it like wishing you the very best, thank you, hope your day is simply delicious, and so very kind of you. So with this set, of course, there are all sorts of different strawberries. There's a strawberry cake. There's a bowl of strawberries. Also, there is a deconstructed strawberry. So as you can see here, you can build this strawberry with the different pieces and then add 2 different types of whipped cream. Now, this to me would be more like chocolate. So, or it could be whipped cream if you want, but I think that's more of a chocolate that you can use. And I just think that's super duper cool. So with this, also 25-piece stamp set, you also receive a 21-piece die set. Now I'm going to go to the front view for this because I think the value in this box is just not matched. So in this box, you are receiving the die set and the stamp set. This retails for $34.99, and that is obviously shipping is not included in that. We would never be able to include shipping in that with the value in the box, but it's $34.99 for this entire kit. I just always like to talk about that because this stamp set retails for $25.99, and the die set is most likely going to retail for $19.99. So you are able to receive. Now, don't get me wrong, if you don't like all the extra stuff in the box, you can buy all of this separately with the exception of the cardstock. The cardstock is always exclusive to the box because the cardstock is brought in for the box. So that's the only thing that you can't get separately. But, I mean, holy cow. For $34.99, that's and plus you get this really cool box to keep everything in. So I just think that's super duper cool, and I absolutely love it. So what we're going to keep out is we're going to keep out the die set, the stamp set, the paper pad. We are not going to need the conversation clippings, and we are not going to need the ribbon or the sequins. We will need a card base. And I think we're going to use we'll use the craft as the background for this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop all of this back into our box. And then we are also going to use the die set because I really think that we can use this die set. She used obviously a really pretty scalloped circle die set. And I'm not sure who this scalloped circle die set is, but I love it. Absolutely love it. So I am going to utilize a die from here to use one of for one of the sentiments. So I think the sentiment that we are going to do for ours is probably going to be the same, wishing you the very best, but I think we're going to put it on, I think we're going to layer. We might do some layering. Although, does this fit? Oh, this fits in here too. Decisions. That makes things a little bit trickier now, doesn't it? All right, we might go completely rogue. Okay, we'll figure it out together. But first, before we start anything, we do have to stamp out our little berries here. So the berries we're going to stamp out are going to be, we're going to take the flourish berry, which is this one right here. So let me go ahead and get everything out here and ready to go. Okay. Is everybody having a good day so far? Good day? I hope so. And we're going to go old school. We're actually going to stamp these with blocks. We have not stamped something with a block. And my goodness, I can't tell you how long, but today's the day. Oh, hello, Juliet and Lucas. Thanks for watching along. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, and it seems as though my Raven ink has run away. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can grab one from over here. If not, I just texted Heather and she might be able to bring me one down. I can't believe that my Raven ink has grown legs and has run away. All right. Well, while we're waiting for her to grab a Raven ink, let's go ahead and let's get our background together. So we are going to, let me grab our card base here. We are going to grab a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. This is included in the kit. And we are going to grab a piece of paper. And I really think I want to use, I don't know, should we use, I feel like this one's going to look really great. What do you think? I know, exactly. What do you think? I think this would be great. So let's go ahead and peel this out of here. Okay, close this back up. I think this will be great. So let's cut this down to, well, let's see. So I think we'll do this at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 so it covers the whole background because I really want to use this piece from the stamp set because it fits perfectly on here. So I think we can do this on either side. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let me grab my little snips here. Snip that guy out of there. All right. I just think that'll look great on the sides. There's just, once I get this die, once I get the die of the month, I just get like 10 million ideas in my mind. I don't know if you're the same way, but I just get so excited. Okay. All right. I'm not sure that she got my text. So just bear with me one moment, and I'm going to go grab one. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. made it back. All right, I'm here. Okay, got our Raven ink pad. All right. Brand new one, and I know I'm gonna find it, like you said. I know I'm gonna find it. All right. So we'll do our stamping real quick because we're gonna do watercoloring. So let's get our stamping out of the way. I'm gonna use my little grid here. Remember, the Brutus Monroe Raven ink is a waterproof and alcohol marker safe ink. Just going to stamp it off real quick. Oh, that's a pretty good stamping for the first stamp. Okay, so we're just going to stamp one of those and then clean it off real quick with our squeaky clean. Oh, just a heads up, everybody. Have y'all shopped with scrapbook.com before? Any of you? I'm sure a lot of you have shopped with scrapbook.com. Just a heads up, if you shop with scrapbook.com, it's a limited time offer. I don't even know how many they have left. But if you shop with scrapbook.com, I believe it's this weekend, you get a free squeaky clean. Actually, you can get a free squeaky clean without even shopping. I mean, I think you just have to pay shipping on it. So take a look at scrapbook.com because you can get a free Brutus Monroe original squeaky clean. All right, so I think is it these two that she used? I think it's this one. But I don't know, do I want to do the bowl of strawberries instead? I'm going completely rogue. No, I don't know. Should I do the bowl of strawberries instead? I really love the bowl of strawberries, but we're going to really have to... Yeah, let's do the bowl. For Stamp-Timber. No, Stamp-Timber is Simon Says Stamp. That is Simon Says Stamp. And I can't tell you anything about that yet. I cannot release any information about that yet. And this bowl just barely fits on this block. I mean, there's not, when I say barely fits. Oh, but it worked. All right, we're going to do the bowl. Oh, the orange cream, or orange dream. Oh my goodness, does it smell good? All right, let's go ahead and stamp this one out. Oh, perfect. Don't you love it when stamping just stamps right? It stamps right. And also, if you go and you look at the squeaky clean images that they have, you will see a lovely, lovely set of purple fingernails that are demoing the product, like actually spraying it. And those, I know that most of you know, are dear sweet Maria Angeloni. She was the hand model that day. She was the hand model. Oh, thank you. Did you see my text? Uh-huh. Look at what. Well, I'm all set, everyone. Got everything I could ever need.
You said Raven, right?
Yeah, but I texted you back and said I got one. But thank you.
I had a shelf class.
I heard it.
But you can show them the whole 4-pack.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the 4-pack. I forgot about the 4-pack. So this is the 4-pack. It's the Specialty Ink Collection. And this one comes with the Sherlock, which is the disappearing ink, the pigment ink, which is alabaster, the detail ink, and the embossing ink. And this is the only way to get them in this size is in here. Oh, Penny, we are waiting for that too. It should be here very soon. Check your email, because when it gets here, it'll go out to you ASAP. All right, so let's go ahead and let's start watercoloring this, shall we? So let's grab some red aqua pigment, is what we're going to use today. Let me grab my water brush. Well, if we're your one-stop shop, then you're gonna have to let us know other brands you want us to bring in, because I don't think we'll have to bring in more stuff, right? All right. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the red aqua pigment just right down here on my mat. You could use the pigment palette. You could use, I mean, there are so many different ways that you could do this. We're just gonna add our color here. We're gonna just kind of drag the color out, add a little bit more color up here at the top. And if you're coming to the Create Your Own Ending event, which is only 2 weeks away, which is crazy to me, we're gonna talk a lot about watercoloring. We're gonna specifically be talking about skin tones, how to color and highlight and really do some great skin tones. So I hope to see you there. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Heffy Doodle, we are working on Heffy Doodle candy. That's one that I think we'll definitely bring in. Because I really want to bring in that little trimmer. I would love to have that little trimmer. She's got some great products. All right, so we're just coloring in our strawberries here. I don't know if Emily's here, but Emily, one of our illustrators, illustrated this set. I can tell you that we have a ton of Spellbinders coming next week. Sometimes Emily pops in. She's one of our incredible illustrators here at Brutus Monroe. All right, so let me grab a little piece of paper towel to wipe up this here and daub off my over there. And now I'm going to grab some green aqua pigment. Ink cubes are discounted for subscribers, not on sale. I'm not sure if we have any extra labels, because they come labeled, so I'm not 100% certain that we have any. I can certainly look for you though. So again, now I'm just using the green aqua pigment. Just to add some little shading of green. Oh, okay. Oh, you said they were okay. I was like trying to figure out. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, they are always on sale for subscribers, which is another great perk of being a subscriber at Brutus Monroe. Is the discounts. All right, so there is a very easy peasy coloring. And then I think for the bowl, I think we'll do this beautiful turquoise, or turquoise. Okay. So we'll flip this around and add our turquoise. And I am not using watercolor paper, so it's going to have a little bit of a, it's going to settle in some places a little quicker than others, but that's completely okay because I kind of like the look of like a, I mean, it will all settle in, and let's go ahead and add a little bit more color down to the base, but you'll see the watercolors, regardless of what the Brutus Monroe aqua pigments will, you know, regardless of the paper that you use, they do settle into the paper. So I'll show you. I'm gonna use the heat tool real quick. Let me get this cleaned up real quick. Make sure I didn't get that in the dye. But I'll show you here how once you heat set it. Oh, thanks, Shannon. It's one of my favorite things to do. Once we heat set it, you'll notice that it really will start to blend right into the paper. See how that's already starting to blend in? And just as it starts to blend back, it will begin to fade into the paper. Isn't that cool? Okay, so let's use, I think we might be able to use the little die cut machine for these too. Why not, right? Since we got it, why not use it? Handles on the left side, that's very different for me. All right. So now let's grab our dies, which again, you get in the box. Oh, yes. And remember, our very, very talented Darren, our graphic designer at Brutus Monroe, takes the time to make sure that you can see every single one that they line up with because it's printed onto the insert. Makes it super easy for you to line things up, right? All right, so let me grab a little spot of washi tape. So I can line this puppy up. All right. Okay. I think that this is not, well, I guess it doesn't really matter which way you do it. I think I ran it through the first time upside down, but that's okay. Do you have storage sleeves that the larger sets fit? Kelly, we are actually in the process of redoing our storage sleeves. So you'll see some new ones very soon that will fit, yes. So there we go. Perfect. All right, so now let's put the bowl through. We can cut off this long, lanky corner here, and then it should all fit. And it does, like a glove. I love having one of these smaller die cutting machines on hand for when I'm doing cards like this. Now, if I was doing like a big background or something like that, yes, we do have replacement plates for, if you get the Spellbinders one, we do sell the replacement plates as well. I think we have replacement plates for the Altenew one as well. I mean, I know we used to. I don't know if we still have them. Because we've switched from the Altenew one to the... We've switched from the Altenew one to the Hero Arts one only because it was hard for us to get the Altenew one for a while. And the Hero Arts one, we're fairly certain we'll be able to get that one pretty often. Okay. And look, I just realized this fits on this plate, so we can use that instead of the big one. All right, so there we go. So we have that. We need to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let me grab my paper trimmer. We're well on our way, friends. Okay. So this will be our base, right? Okay. Then we'll have our strawberries. So next, we're going to need a piece of craft for the side pieces. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut this down to the size of these plates. So these plates are, we'll say 6 1/4 by... Wait, so this is 3 by 6 1/4. To make our life easy. All right. So now we'll be able to just run this right through. Oh, I think these are going to be great. I just love a little, like, you know, a little simple scalloped detail on the sides. Especially when we're talking about strawberries, right? Okay, running that through. So we got our first scallop done. Pop that out, easy peasy. We'll do a second one real quick here for the other side. Run that through real quick. Okay. We're going to keep this out because we are going to need it again. All right. So now you'll be able to see how our 2 scallop pieces will fit perfectly on either side. Oh, I love that. All right, so we got our scallop pieces. Got almost all of our pieces to assemble. Now what we need is we're going to need something to stamp this on. So I think I really want to use a piece of the ribbon. And we're really going off script here. Sorry, Kathy. we're really going off script. But I really want to use this little tag here. And I want to use some of the ribbon. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I mean, there's tags on here. There's little flags on here. I mean, there's so much on here. Remember, when you snip away from your face. And I think we'll do this on this because that'll match, right? Yeah, we'll do it on there. All right, and then we can do the stamp that says, wishing you the very best, because that'll fit, which I think is great. Grab my block again here. And we're just going to wing it on this one. We're not going to stamp it off. I have a good feeling about it. I have a good feeling that we do not. Are the card bases Not Your Mama's? They are not. The card bases are 120. So they're just a little bit less than Not Your Mama's. Oh! Whew. Felt good about that one, and it worked out. All right, and look, that's going to fit in there just perfectly. They are not. But Not Your Mama's is one of the only card stocks that we are not retiring. And I don't like to say retiring because eventually the card stock will come back. The pausing. Let's say pausing. Is pausing a good term? All right, so I think that should be it now. There we go. Yeah, they're very sturdy. All right, so now we can start our assembly. So I am going to use some glue for this because we have a lot of pieces. I know I love this month's Die of the Month as well. I think it's great. All right. So we're just going to pop this down. And the great thing about using liquid adhesive is you have a moment to kind of move things around a little bit. All right. And now we'll take our little scalloped pieces, add just a little bit of glue to them. Not too much. We don't want it to all seep out all over the place. And place these on the side here. And now you can, of course, cut yours down so that you don't see this red in the background, but I kind of like that. I think it adds a little oomph to it. Thank you, Dawn. I do love all of the subscriptions. And the fact that they now all coordinate makes it even better. All right, so this just simple little scallop. See, that's all we needed, right? That's all we needed was a simple little scallop on either side. And then what I think I'm going to do is I think this is going to be the star of the show. And I think we're just going to kind of tuck that behind there. What do you think? And then the Wishing You the Very Best is going to go here. So just ignore this card altogether. I love this. I really do love this card a lot. But it really was just a base point. I promise I do love that card a lot, but I really went rogue on this one, didn't I? I mean, I tend to go rogue. I mean, it's not... Whoops. Oh, I should have let this set. See, I didn't put a whole lot of glue on here because I didn't want it to move all over the place. So if you want to make Kathy's card, you sure can. But I really went rogue. I really did, but I just love the way these things layer, and it looks like that's like a garnishment on top of there. I love it. And then Wishing You the Very Best will go right there. But first, we have to grab some ribbon, because remember, our kit came with ribbon. So let's grab some ribbon. It's all so neatly put on this little card, and I think we'll use this polka dot one. So you just got to peel this off. It does have a little tiny bit of glue that holds it on there. And then I think all we're going to do... Whoops, let me trim this. Well, let's see here. Let's trim this to about here. And then let's go ahead and cut it down. Whoops, wrong direction. like so. There we go. And then all we have to do right. Shannon is the queen of ribbon on cards. And I think we could just kind of let it do its own thing. You could add a little dot of adhesive if you would like, which is what I think I'm going to do after I put this on here. Just going to add a little bit of adhesive. Pop that on there like so. Perfect. Add a little bit of adhesive here. It went a completely different direction, didn't it, Robin? Add a little bit of Brutus Monroe glue. Offset that just ever so slightly. Oh, we're going to have to... Ribbon, if you've ever worked with ribbon, and I know many of you have, ribbon takes a minute to agree with you. So you got to kind of put something on top of it. But here's our card. I love it. I think it turned out great. What do you think? Do you like it? What do you think? You can tell me if you don't. We can change things on the next one. I'm going to put a little bit more glue down, and I'm going to take an acrylic block and set it on top. And it will be dry by Monday whenever it gets shipped out to one of you. So if you place an order between now and Monday, you may very well get this card in your order. I keep shifting these. It's not dry yet, Christopher. I'm so not used to wet glue. I'm not used to wet glue at all. As most of you know, I'm a dry adhesive kind of guy, so I'm very rough with the cards. So that's it. Wishing you the very best. Wishing you the very best weekend. So I hope all of you enjoyed our time together today. I know I sure did. I had so much fun hanging out with you and creating with you today. Yeah, so this is the Strawberry Social release. Again, this is the inspiration box. You can also purchase all of the items separately with the exception of the cardstock if you want more of this incredible Strawberry Social paper pad. Remember, our new paper pads are padded and they are double-sided, and they will always coordinate with the box. You can also get the stencil of the month or the die of the month, as well as the stamp of the month or Stamp Club Plus. So that's a lot of great stuff, I think, that we went over today. I'm super excited to see what you create with all of these amazing strawberry items. And again, we only have a few of these boxes left. So if you want to grab one, so good to see you too, Michelle. So if you want to grab one, make sure to grab it soon. I know we're still very early in the month. It's only the 6th. But this box is going very quickly. Everyone seems to love strawberries and also the embossing powder of the month. I almost forgot. The embossing powder of the month as well. And it's new, really fun packaging. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being a part of my life. Remember to create something every single... I already showed it, Beverly. It looks like this. I'll show you again. So this is what it looks like. I've already broken some pieces out of it, but this is how big it is. So it's big. It's a big die. Big die set. And I also took the scallop piece out of it as well as a strawberry, and I took a couple of pieces out of it, but it's a very big die set. Very big die set. Huge die set. And I'm really excited for next month's die set too. I'm excited for next month's box too. It's a really good one too next month. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own really cool strawberry card or scrapbook page or mixed media project, or however you use your Brutus Monroe projects, or your own ending. I love you all very much, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend too, because it is only Saturday. It's weird because I'm not usually live on Saturday. So have a wonderful weekend, my friends, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.